Hello, everyone. And we are back to Missing Stars.
Finally!
At
Finally
last.
back! At last!
At last. We are complete again.
At last! Outlast!
Oh, no. The trials. All right. Well, we have Mr. Kohler here. I think... Was this...
I don't think we encountered this one, so I think I'll do Mr. Coder.
Okay, yeah, it was just after we went into the hallway. So, yes,
Yeah.
go for Mr. Kohler.
Okay, that'll do for today. Make sure to review the notes on the board, and we'll have a short quiz on them tomorrow. Au revoir, à demain.
The stiffness on his face the sternness on his face unfaltering. The teacher slides a redoubtable pile of books back into his bag, gives us a cursory parting wave, and marches out of the room to take his break. I lean back into my seat and stretch, trying to slow off.
What was that?
Off? That was him stretching.
Wait, you mean he didn't go
Trying to slow off the heavy blanket of boredom that has begun to fog up my consciousness. My notebook is spotless, save for a bunch of flowers I must have doodled at some point. If there was anything I cared about in the lesson, the end of class bell must have thoroughly washed it away already.
Okay, I got a question.
Fringe.
It says this notebook was notebook, not his textbook. I was gonna think, like, does he have like those textbook covers like we had when we were in school? Like a good 20 years ago?
No fear. Got like a shark or something on it.
Yeah. Well, no, I just remembered there was one book cover I had that had like people paragliding. No, it wasn't paragliding. They were like paratroopers or something. They had jumped out to do parachute. And it was just like a line of them going up to the plane. And I doodled in like a little like what looked like a knife in the hand of like the one at the very top. And it's like they were like in the backs of the other ones on the way down. And the text it already had on there was everything comes together with a plan. He was the last one to leave on purpose.
Excellent. Shank, shank, shank. Yeah, it's everyone's least favorite disco song. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank.
He just throws the shanks.
Born to paratrooper.
That's right.
But forced to shank. French isn't my favorite subject. I know a fair bit from back home. Mom and Dad were fluent speakers. But while I can't really say I'm awful at it, it's not something I relish in studying. The teacher's monotonous droning didn't instill any burning passion to pay any heed either. Bueller. How someone manages to make learning the language of love such a dreary affair, I'll never know. And so, most of my classmates file immediately out of the classroom, like inmates freshly released from their scholastic prison. Their collective chatter filling the air with a garbled mess of sound.
I wonder if, like, that teacher, Mr. Kohler, was just, like, thrice divorced or something. That's why he's got, like, no passion for it.
You see, he looks in the mirror every morning and just goes, Kohler. Kohler. He thinks he's meditating literally all the time. That's why he's so monotonous. I think I see a few of them throw cautious glances back at me. Their faces furrowed, like they're actually considering whether to approach me or not. They soon elect to go for a knot. They might have decided that I'm not worth the trouble. Fair enough. It's not as if I would know how to respond to any of them anyway. Probably try to talk to me in French. I decided to finally follow suit, collecting all my things and heading out of the room. I should probably get some food, at least, if the slight rumble in my gut is any indication. As I turn into a corner, my eyes catch a familiar sight. Hey, it's the girl from my maths class, sitting on a bench in the corridor. Her eyes are closed, which made me think she was sleeping until I figured out she was actually, albeit subtly, bobbing her head to something. Approaching, I finally notice the thin black cord that falls down from her ears. Now that I've been reminded of her existence, I find myself in the same internal argument I had this morning. Should I continue my attempts at talking to her or cut my losses while I'm ahead? My efforts to get her to speak back in math class weren't very fruitful, to say the least. Perhaps that Katya was right. You can't reasonably expect to approach every new person the same way. She finally opens her eyes and finds me standing a short distance from her, transfixed as I'm debating with myself for a course of action. Hey, are you feeling okay? She doesn't answer, of course, and instead just clutches her sleeves and shifts on her feet. Christ, think of something, Erik. Start with something inoffensive, something to put her at ease. Try to strike a common ground. Ask her about the weather? Hell no. Ask her about the weather? Hell no. That's about the most cliche thing I can spout. I've already asked her about her music, but even that didn't do wonders for establishing a connection between us. Not that I know where to take the discussion on that, had it continued, seeing as I'm virtually musically illiterate. Getting more and more anxious by the second, she's now nervously crumpling in her hands what I recognize to be an empty vending machine sandwich wrapper. Our gazes meet for a moment. Little hearts begin popping over there with the two other students, and I'm spurred on by the feeling of urgency. I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. So, what kind of sandwiches do you like? The girl's body stiffens as if flash frozen. The whole universe screeches to a grinding halt as I realize that what just tumbled out of my stupid mouth. That sounded much better in my head. The intention was to pull off something like what Katya did during lunch. But all this does is make it clear to me that, with handling social encounters, she's ahead by kilometers. No, light years. Maybe even parsecs. She could even make the Kessel run in.
I was going to
15
make that joke. I
parsecs.
just forgot what it was.
My favorite part? Parsec is a measure of distance, not speed. Come on, Star Wars. It's even really convoluted of what kind of measurement it is. A lot of astronomers don't like it. Anyway.
It's all just technobabble. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless you're already like a space person, and it's like a parsec. He said it, but he said it wrong.
Gasp!
I can't believe he actually thought light year was a measure of time. What an idiot!
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
What little color in the girl? We just pick up right where it leaves off. What little color? What little color in the girl's face drains out completely, biting so hard on her lip that she could tear it right off. She looks like she'd sooner jump off a balcony than reciprocate my attempt at conversation. She blinks once, twice, thrice even, as if she can't believe someone would just up and ask such a thing. Truth be told, I didn't expect I'd just up and ask such a thing. I scrambled to salvage my dignity. Oh, sorry. Just that's a vending machine sandwich, isn't it? I just thought. The silence. The sentence dissolves into nothingness, unfinished. Her body's tense and rigid like a wooden mannequin, quivering ever so slightly, like I'm the villain in some gory slasher flick. And she's my latest unfortunate victim, cornered at the end of a dark alley going, ah!
You mean
I
not
don't
a
know why this.
you mean not a bathroom? Isn't this the Bates Academy?
It's Bates Academy, but instead he's just wearing like a Jason mask at the same time for some reason.
She's just like thinking, get your slasher straight, man.
No, we have to like combine them into some horrific like villains slasher villain like chimera.
No, actually I think what it is, she ships the slashers, and that's just what
Oh no.
happened. She's a shipper. She's a
Oh,
shipper!
no. It's just gonna be Jason with Freddy all over again.
She's got the face. She's got the ghost face mask on, but she's got the claws of Freddy Krueger.
What you don't know is that she's actually wearing a face mask right now.
Oh no!
A humiliating moment of silence trickles by until she lowers her head. A fringe of dark brown hair curtaining her eyes. She stands up, turning her back to me. Feeling utterly defeated, all I could do is watch her as she awkwardly shuffles down the hall, her gait even stiffer than earlier, almost as if her legs had just magically turned into bricks. I mentally slap myself as I see her walk into the girls' restroom. Turns out the crab walk was for something else.
Yeah,
Oh
that
no,
that
a
sandwich
boy.
took a immediate effect. It probably wasn't good.
Oh yeah, I know. She's like, oh no, a boy talked to me. Quick, I have to think of a way out of this. Shit my pants.
I peed.
Gasp. What was I thinking? Jesus, Eric, you were never this socially inept. But what could have I said then? What should have I said? I don't want to feel alone and excluded in this school. That's very, but that's very difficult to do when I don't have the flimsiest grasp on how I should handle the people here. I'm an astronaut who's just stumbled into a colony of Martian people, flailing around like an idiot on low gravity, just to convey to them that I've come in peace.
I wonder
Fuck.
how he actually does that. He'd be like I know the common nonverbal signal. I've come in peace. He just stands straight up, and then it goes. It's just like a Ginyu Force style thrust into a dab.
He's like, oh no, I need to convince these people that I come in peace. Quick, I will show them the dance of my people. And he starts just twerking with one of the Martians. Just thinking that leaves me with a bitter aftertaste. Those Martians must have not found my twerking to be desirable.
Guess I should have done a different Ginyu Force pose.
God, I must sound so condescending right now.
To
Deep
himself?
breaths.
He is.
Deep breaths. It's the anxiety. My anxiety's getting the better of me once again.
Oh, who's this?
Huh? I turned to the source of the sound, and sure enough, there it is, Fran. The guy from the first period sitting behind me, clutching at his stomach and mouth, his body quivering so convulsively, I thought he was having a seizure. He's on the verge of falling over trying to contain his giggling, before at last giving in and exploding into a laughing fit so loud I swear it shook the whole building.
So who voiced Fran?
I have no idea.
You're doing that. I just forget what voice we gave him. What the hell was that about? I swear, that has to be the worst pickup line I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, knock it off. I wasn't trying to get in her pants.
I was trying to get in yours, Fran. Oh dear!
Oh my.
Oh my.
Look at this little like handkerchief bow tie that I've got around my neck. Oh yeah.
Oh, Fran, did your mom do that for you?
That would piss him off for sure, I bet. Does mommy still clean your laundry for you?
Oh dear, did she comb your nice long locks of feminine hair?
I mean, he's even doing like the Colin smile with a C, holding his hand up to his face.
Yeah. Are you trying to look effeminate, or it's just come natural?
He doesn't, at least, not for a while. I think he laughed for a solid minute before even showing any intention of calming down. I was pretty sure he was a guy earlier, but now looking at him, I'm not quite so sure anymore. The voice is too high-pitched to be identifiably masculine.
Identifiable?
Yeah, identifiably. But it also has a husky, raspy quality that wasn't quite feminine either. They have a tall, spindly body with facial features that trend precariously on the line between mild and sharp, that can't tell whether you're supposed to call them pretty or handsome. They're also wearing a female student's jacket and cravat, but it's coupled with long black trousers.
Whoa there, darling. Not did it be so serious? Life's too short to go on living like that. But, oh man. Christ on a bike, cycling to mass. I needed that laugh.
Glad to have served, then.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Jeez, so gloom. I have to give points to you, though. A lot of people give up on talking to her after the first try. She's, a very skittish person.
You don't say.
This is like the Tom Cruise. Is it Tom Cruise? I think Tom Cruise meme. No shit! So, are shy girls your type?
The unexpected question hits me like a piano dropped from the Roche Tower, hitting a run-down Pinto in the streets of the Besselstadt on a sultry Sunday morning.
That's a very specific.
Yeah, I know, right? My face burns as hot as the restaurant as a resultant fire.
So, was that an actual event that happened?
I have no idea.
I have no idea if it is. If it's not, that's very interesting. If it is, and unfortunately, it's a reference we don't get. Hey, future people out there watching this, if that's an actual reference, let us know in the comments below. All right.
It burns as hot as the car as the Pinto little grove there was in when it got rear-ended in LA. Okay, don't look that up, by the way, everyone. You don't want to see those pictures. Anyway, what? I try to stammer out an answer to shut them up, but my confusion and embarrassment only makes their features curl into a thin, mischievous leer.
I can see it in your eyes. Clear as day. As open as a book. I've had years of training reading people's faces, you know.
Well, you were reading wrong. I was just trying to start a conversation. Come on, what the hell's wrong with you? My frustration leaks into my voice, causing the words to come off more harshly than intended. They fall dead silent, and the room temperature plunges into a nosedive. The bubbly smile drains out of their face, darkening into a cold, horrified stare that sends a twinge of panic up my spine. Should I not have said that? I should not have said that. Oh, crap. Look, I didn't mean to... Before I can finish my sentence, they slap me on the shoulder and burst into a hyena-esque laughter again.
Gotcha.
I groan. Well, isn't this quite the life I've got myself into?
How was my acting? The Thespian miracle worthy of Hollywood, huh? Huh?
My face curdles into a grimace. I didn't find it nearly as amusing as they did. I decide against rewarding them with a response. That said, should I really even be engaging this, person? The impish light in their eyes sends various warning sirens in my head blaring at full volume. I turn away from them and begin heading back down the hallway without further comment. I can think of a few better ways to spend my afternoon than being mocked by a stranger.
Hey, man. Okay, I get it. No need to get all cranky now. I understand. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like a total jerk, alright?
Just a jerk.
Just yeah, just a little bit of a jerk.
That's right.
Not wrong.
I'm not a complete asshole, just an asshole.
I'm not the asshole.
Okay, you literally was just gonna go there. Okay. Or they were gonna go there. Sounds good.
They are, yeah. They're just straight going there. They're like, this might be like a bro of ours. Or depending, our sis, I don't, they, them of ours. It could be this is a trans character, which is cool. Besides, you're so stuffy. You need to grow up to be like that French teacher dude, or something. Besides, sometimes you have to forgive a gentleman her amusements.
Gentle... what? They snap their fingers and continue on as if the topic wasn't up for discussion in the first place. They extend a hand to me.
So, I know we've been introduced earlier, but I'm Fran Dragovic, at your service. I'm more of a roast beef sandwich kind of person, but ham and beetroot will do the trick too. Is that the type you usually fall for?
They will never let me live this down, will they?
Absolutely not.
I'm Erik. But you already know that, right?
Of course. Not every day we get a new face around here. A pretty one at that. Have you got any idea where you're going to eat dinner, Erik? I'm starving here. Cafeteria? Some fancy-ass restaurant outside campus? Cook your own? Man, I wish I could cook my own food. School grub is very much hit or miss here.
I raise my finger to answer, but retract it when I find I have no clue whatsoever. Also, did they just call me pretty? As for the topic of dinner, that's, actually a good question. Where indeed? I know for a fact I can't possibly live my life here subsisting on vending machine sandwiches. But, where there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
Indeed.
I don't know.
I see! That's perfect! Absolutely perfect! You've gotta come with me. Simping for Fran!
Simpering like a used car salesman who just conned someone into a shady deal. Fran yanks me forward, pulling me after them with such force that I would have tripped on my numb leg had they not caught me by the other arm.
Oh, sorry, love. You okay?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes!
Erik is now escaping. Yes. It's all right. It's nothing. Mind.
It's turning into Yoda slowly.
Next, Erik will just be talking about how that damn dwarf and that human keep foiling all my plans. must kill murder them. Yes. Fran raises an eyebrow, but they loosen their hold on me and decide against inquiring further than a nonchalant shrug.
Right. After me, then.
Huh? Where to? Fran simply begins humming a tune as they waltz down the hallway, with me in tow. I tried to object, but they flagrantly refused to hear me out. I think of running off, but I figure I'd rather spare myself from another embarrassment. It's not like I can get too very far away at any speed they can't beat. Needless to say, I have a bad feeling about this, but they'd also just be like, "Why are you running away? Oh, come on. Oh, Erik,
no.
I'm not going to bite you. Yes,
No.
yes. We need to put some eyeshadow on you. Yes, put on some blush. Yes, you look so fantastic."
And then Erik comes out from behind the doorway. It's like, it's got like a rainbow wig, clown makeup on.
They intentionally do his makeup to just be ridiculous, so he just looks like someone at a drag show, but unintentionally. Remember, kids, and anybody watching this, at a drag show, the exaggeration is the point.
It's a feature, not a bug.
That's right. Like, if someone's trying to pass and like do their makeup well, then they won't. It'll look good, but at a drag show, they're going way over the top on the makeup to where it just looks completely absurd. It's like drag shows are almost like burlesque in that regard.
You
Anyway.
starts looking like Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, no, seriously, but even more extreme.
Don't forget the importance of body language. Okay.
Go for it, Fran.
And so, voila! Welcome to our destination.
I scratch my head and sigh. It's all throughout the 5-minute walk, my mind was running with possibilities about all the... I'm still just thinking of Erik just as like a fucking Skaven with 2 knives. He's like, yes, we're going to murder them all. He's like shanking somebody over and over and like eating pieces of them as they're dying. Just has warp stone everywhere. All right. I scratch my head and sigh. All throughout the 5-minute walk, my mind was running with possibilities about all the places that could have led me, and absolutely none of them were good. Even provided that I was too anxious to put a foot inside this place earlier today, I guess it still leagues better than what I had in mind. It's the cafeteria? Because of course it would be.
What gave it away, Monsieur Player? The big sign says Saint Dimphna's Cafeteria? Oh. The big sign saying Saint Dimphna's Cafeteria? You were thinking I was going to haul you off somewhere dangerous, weren't you?
Also, just to say, as
What?
he's getting to where we were just like making jokes
A den.
so there's actually something interesting here. So the reference to Saint Dimphna is actually kind of important.
Oh?
There is a town in Europe. I forget the country. It's near France, I think. But basically, Saint Dimphna is the patron saint of I think people effectively have like mental trauma and like injuries and stuff.
Oh.
And so, in essence, the reference to Saint Dimphna is that the town that Saint Dimphna was, I think it's Saint Dimphna, was how would you put it? Not curtailed. Entombed? No, that sounds weird. They like built a pyramid, I guess. That she was, we'll say, enshrined, interred. There we go. I guess that works. So the town she's known for, they evidently take people from all across Europe who go there and who have like mental conditions and like physical conditions as well. And instead of treating them like burdens or problems, they have a specific word that they use for them, but I don't remember what it is. Like it's not visitors, but it's something else. And essentially they welcome them in to like their own homes because it's tradition, and they let them work in the city and try to lead their own lives. It's actually like flat out it's actually a fantastic thing that they do there.
It's
So
like
that's
a
the
good little community for people that all have like some issues to work through. I guess all
yeah.
their lives, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if
Not
you think
bad.
about it, they're going to go there and they're going to become part of the community and then never leave,
Yeah.
which, is actually really good for the town because when people go there and they don't leave, that actually opens up a lot of cool things. You
Yeah.
get a strong community there. So, yeah, with America at least, when like we tend to split up quite a bit. One job might be in, say, San Francisco, and then your next job might be in New York, depending on your field. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you can travel quite a bit, but being able to just stay in one town is really nice, especially when they accept you. When other places your in your country might not accept you.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, at the very least, it's not something reprehensible like a secret den of druggies or the ceremonial grounds of some underground satanic cult or a club for Japanese tentacle porn aficionados. Well, what? Well, kind of. I mean, you don't exactly strike me as a rule abiding student.
And yet you followed. How naughty. You were thinking I was gonna take you someplace with just the two of us, weren't you? Well, we can, you know.
That That I wasn't.
Bah, you're no fun. Anyway, let's go get some grub already. With all luck, the girls might also be here.
Girls? Who? Ignoring my question for around the 50th time now, Fran pulls me inside the cafeteria. The warm, inviting smell of food and fruit and the lively chatter of students greet me at the door. Fran stands on their toes and looks around the place, then waves and smiles at someone they seem to have recognized in one of the building's farthest corners.
Fantastic! There's our seat. But let's get our food first. Deal?
I nod and we join the queue in front of the counter. Curious, I try to search for whoever it is they're looking for whoever it is they were looking at. But the current of moving people obstructs my view. Quite frankly, the line moves pretty quickly, and soon enough we're each carrying a tray of food, fruit slices, a glass of juice, and a plate of steaming paella.
What's a steaming paella?
I have no idea. Anyway,
Google, oh Google. Wait, where's my phone? Hold on.
are we going to Google it? All right then. I don't
Let's
have a problem with that.
Googly goo.
Paella. Paella appears to be some sort of rice and meat dish with like bell peppers and other things put inside of it.
Oh. Wait.
It actually looks pretty good.
Is it like a pot pie? Like a meat pie?
It's from the Valencian. Bleh? Valencian. The historical, official, and traditional name used in the Valencian community for Spain. Also known as Catalan. The map says it is on the far right side of Spain. So other side of Portugal. Other side from Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if we were to look at the US as a reference, if Portugal is near California, Valencia would be basically like North Carolina.
Oh, it does look really good too. The one I'm looking at has the shrimp in the middle, all kind of in a spiral,
Yeah.
so it's got this nice presentation to it as well.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
just because we are essentially Googling stuff, Saint Dimpna. What is the town? Yeah, so I think it was 14 or something. Yeah, so this lady, her father like wanted her to do something, so she ran away because he was a controlling jerk. She went to this town, and then his dad eventually found her and killed her. Well, I think it's like her dad or like an agent thereof found and killed her.
Who are we talking about? Saint Dimpha?
Saint Dimpna. Yeah, she was put into a silver reliquary and placed in the church in Geel, named in her honor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, carry on then, Mr. Narrator.
One second. I want to find the town, because that's going to be kind of interesting.
That would be kind of interesting.
We're housed. Oh, yeah, the people are called boarders.
Borders.
So, 1349, a church honoring Dimpna was built in Geel. Where is Geel? I remember I looked it up once. It's in Belgium. Okay. And Belgium, I think, it's where Dunkirk was. Well, Dunkirk's technically in France, but it's the neutral country that Germany invaded to get to cause Dunkirk to happen. And Giel
I see Ghent.
is essentially, if I had to use the US as an example for like those of you who are looking for approximate ideas, if Dunkirk is essentially like off the coast of California and Germany is essentially the Atlantic Ocean, Giel would kind of be like Chicago, sort of off a little bit, but Belgium's a different shaped country than the US. So it kind of looks a little weird. But yeah, it's the city of Giel, and the people who go there are referred to as boarders, not called patients, treated as ordinary and useful members of the town. And they get with host families who take care of them, and most of the boarders just work in menial labor, which, as we know, you kind of require lots of, just in general. So, it works. Anyway, ready to continue?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a simple meal, but I've got to admit, it looks infinitely more appetizing than what I expected. My stomach rumbles in assent.
Oh.
Fran takes the lead as we weave our way through the still growing mass of people. We bump into a few students and probably even a teacher or two in her rush. But I'll be damned if Fran cared at all. Eventually, we end up in a booth on the far nook of the cafeteria. Fran waves coolly at its lone occupant, a delicate-looking woman with short, well-groomed golden hair, sipping a glass of water, fiddling with her phone. I think she looked a bit tense when she lifted her eyes from her phone to acknowledge Fran, but nonetheless, she quietly and gracefully waves back and gestures for us to take our seats.
Hello, love. What's cooking? I caught our newest victim today. Natalia, dear, meet Erik. Erik, meet Natalia. And all that.
Victim?
I love it.
Hello? I'm new here. First day at school, in fact. Nice to meet you. I'm Fran's classmates. They invited me to have lunch here. Hope I'm not causing trouble. Good afternoon, Mr. Erik. It's nice to meet you, too. Welcome to the cafeteria. The greeting, though said with a conspicuous Eastern European accent, is otherwise delivered with lyrical finesse, with an air of uncrackable composure so strikingly distant from the hubbub of our immediate surroundings.
Eastern European, so she might be
Like
Russian.
Ukrainian, maybe?
Ukrainian, yeah.
Eastern Europe, I think.
Kazakhstan.
I don't think it includes the Scandinavian countries.
No, I don't think so. I think they're
But
a
I
different thing.
think it is everything east of Germany.
Wait, so that would include Belgium? No. Belgium's east
to the west of Germany.
Yeah, to the west. That's right. Yeah, west, not east.
One second.
That would mean that the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia, whatever it is now. That's not. That's west of Germany, but it's right next to it. Don't know.
Huh, okay. Okay, I think I have an idea of what it might sound like. Thanks, and no need to be so formal. Erik is fine. How so luck? How so unlucky? I was hoping your name would be Peter. Would be what now? I'm sorry. Peter? She nods, brows knitted in rumination. It was a wasted chance. Wasted chance, yes. But why? Great. First day here, and I run into not just one, but two tall, pretty blondes with a flair for the cryptic within a few hours of each other. Might as well buy a lottery ticket after this. I guess maybe those are his thing. Because if you were named Peter, I could say, hello, Peter. Welcome to Cafeteria. Or not.
Girls over here making dad jokes. Let's go.
Her prim, reserved smile breaks and turns into a goofy, childish giggle that shatters my first impression of her so hard I could hear the shards crashing in my mind. What the hell is going on? It is funny, yes? Oh god, now she's become like Borat. Tis funny. It is funny, yes. All other countries are run by little girls.
All of the jokes are dad jokes in my country. All
I could afford her in my state of utter surprise was a blank, confused stare. That is the last thing I expected to hear from her.
Nah, that sucked. 2 out of 10.
But Sonachaka laughed when I told her yesterday. A little disappointed by the less than rave reception after a few seconds, she snaps her fingers, looking like she just remembered a subject she almost forgot to bring up. Right. More importantly, would you like croissant? Croissant, Erik? Natalia quickly pushes her plate over to my side of the table, her eyes almost sparkling as they lock onto me in expectation. What? I mean, thanks for the offer, but what for? Well, a gift to, remember our first meeting by, I guess. Totally not laced.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Are you really sure?
Oh, Erik?
Natalia's eyes flit furtively back and forth between me and the cafeteria counter. My concern and suspicion must have shown on my face, since her smile cracks a little bit and her voice becomes tinged with urgency. No, please, I insist. I do this with all my new acquaintances. Acquaintances. That's yes. And now we are acquaintances too. So there. Also, can you please eat it right now? Please, like quick. I mean, the drugs don't last very long when they are left in the bread for too long.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't make a joke for these.
just like a French guy comes over. No, it's Italian. Italian guy comes over. He's like, what are you doing? Putting all the drugs in my croissants. My croissants! What is wrong with you? Man, just like Italian people are just like, there's some Italian guy right now who's like found a gladius from like ages ago. He's currently sharpening it. I'm going to find those American.
He's got the stone wheel. He's just like pumping it so it will spin. Shh, bloody Americans! I want to get to you! I want to get to you!
He's just like, I will find you. And I will kill you.
And then we just, and of course, us snarky Americans, we just go, come on, man, you know what they say. Forget about it.
No, like, the thing I love is that, like, they make fun of us just as much. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Except usually with, like, in Europe, they're making fun of us is that they just, you know, they see us coming and they just grab a tent and hand it to us and say, here, a shirt.
Yeah, pretty much. You fat people. You want a shirt? Oh, here you go. Here's a blanket.
Yeah. There's like, oh, 1 second. This will take a little bit. They like go to a car dealership where there's this massive Italian flag. They start bringing it down. They're like, here, this will barely fit you. It's like the size of a building.
Barely fit you. And then I would just say, well, that is just right. Let's go meet some more people. I would just want to go, hey.
Everyone's just Fat Albert. If this is a hazing or something, it's a very strange one. Maybe I really just got myself into a sketchy cult after all. Right now? What? Natasha! What? What are you doing? A voice with a similar distinctive Russian accent comes approaching from behind.
Yo! Sophia!
I turn my head and find another blonde girl standing beside me. Quite a bit shorter and with a fair longer hair, but by no means any less pretty for it. Oh god, she's got main character look.
Main character look?
Well, she's different.
Is this like a Yu-Gi-Oh? Is this like a Yu-Gi-Oh main character where the hair is just crazy?
Next she'll just be like, screw the rules, I'm Russian.
Yeah.
Her arms are folded in front of her, drumming her fingers on her sleeve as she glares at Natalia with an exasperated look, her latter having nothing but a nervous smile for a reply. Hello.
Hello, sis.
Hello, sis.
Should I do Sophia?
Yeah, go for it.
You promised me you're to eat better now, right?
Yes, but
Mom and Dad would worry if they heard you skip meals again. Surely you do not want that?
no, of course not. I am very sorry. Natalia's sister sighs in dismay, her gaze shifting to Fran. The latter puts up her hands in defense.
Hey, don't blame me. I was gonna stab him, but Erik accepted it, after all. So it's totally on him.
Hey, no passing the buck. But I guess I did almost accept it, but still. The sisters featured.
The teachers?
Yeah, the teachers. The sisters'
New word
features.
made.
I know, right? The sister's features begin to soften from annoyance to apology as she acknowledges my presence with a nod. With a nod and sets her food tray across from me. taking her seat. Yeah,
Her foot tray. It takes foot fetish to a whole new level. She's eating them.
I know, right? She's eating her own foot. Even better, it's just like a disembodied foot. She's like, "Oh, this is great."
Is that a tray of pudding? You'll never guess what it comes from.
Oh no! And sets her food tray across from me, taking her seat beside Natalia. I lay down the croissant sandwich on the table and clear my throat.
Hello there, mister. I am sorry. I am hoping my sister was not too much trouble for you.
No, no, not at all. I'm sorry. Is there a problem?
Well, how did you see it? Natasha should not really skip meals right now. It is what the doctor tells us.
Ah, anorexia, I take it.
Adam.
Potentially, but she has all of her hair. That's usually something you lose with that. As expected of a smooth, suave guy like myself, I immediately draw a blank, the size of Jupiter, as to where to take the conversation from a bit of information. Thankfully, Sophia takes charge quickly enough, reaching out for a handshake with an airy but perfectly unruffled smile.
But I'm being rude, no? My name is Sofia Volkova, Natalia's sister. It is glad to meet you. Your name is?
Erik. Erik Wilhelm. Nice to meet you too. We are twins, Erik. Yeah, well, I sort of figured.
Why is one taller?
I mean, the other one, the shorter one, assuming she might be wearing heels.
True. Let us eat now, shall we?
Natalia gingerly pulls back her croissant and starts to work, daintily slicing it with her knife into small pieces, nibbling on each cut much like a little hamster.
Do you want some fruit too, Natasha?
Thanks. Alright. It doesn't seem like it's alright, but she takes a few slices of apples and tangerines from Sophia's tray.
So, you are the new student Fran yesterday said to transfer in his class, I assume?
Yeah, that would be me, most likely. Strange. How Fran got a hold of my info about my move here before I even arrived. Never quite know. I'll never know. They are Are they in cahoots with Irene? Seems kind of likely. Their personalities are quite similar.
They just have like a hide and seek where they're hiding in different trees trying to spy each other.
You know, for a guy who has two sisters, he doesn't seem to quite understand how quickly, like, information spreads with girls. Or how, like, his sisters would potentially try to... I'm assuming that, like, this town is supposed to be similar to Geel. So, I'm assuming his sisters would have, like, already tried to pre-network for him. By the way, those of you who don't have sisters, or know a whole lot of women, they will typically try to pre-network for you. Especially if they know that you have, like, social issues. So they will go and do introductions and stuff for you ahead of time. Sort of introduce the idea of you to people. So, yeah, just be aware that is a thing that girls and women will do. Yeah, especially if they give a shit about you.
Not sure how I feel
Anyway,
about
go
that.
for it, Sophia.
Not sure how I feel about that, but I'm not tutored here myself, but I visit Natasha often to make sure she is doing well. Will it be hard for Natasha to adjust here, you think?
I still don't know about that. I've only arrived here myself.
Oh, is that so? That is interesting. You two are in the same boat then.
Swallowing her food, Natalia arranges her features into a smile and rejoins the conversation, nodding enthusiastically to confirm Sophia's statement. It is very difficult to make many new friends here, especially since we're new. I tried to go to lunch with some of my classmates a few days ago, but, well, they are plenty nice and friendly. But when I am with them, uh, how do you say it? Uh, I feel kind of square hole entering round peg.
Other way around.
Peg round entering square hole? Sophia's palms meet her face, swift as lightning. Sophia. Yeah, she's like, oh my god.
don't, oh, whatever. Yes, but horrible jokes aside, Natalia is right. It is our first time out of Russia, and we're still a ways to go for learning English, and we do not speak German at all. Just fitting in is insanely difficult. Making new friends, much, much more.
Huh. Now there's a kindred spirit. In fact, that's exactly what had been bugging me all day, isn't it? Many of the students here have already had years to get to know each other. Hundreds of thousands of moments worth of experiences shared. And as a result have formed their little tight-knit groups. Newcomers like us suddenly appearing and forcing ourselves on them would be like dropping a raw ingredient into an already cooked dish.
Mm.
Will never really belong. From that particular point of view, it's really sad. And that is exactly why we newcomers need to support each other, right? Right. Sure. Exactly. Erik understands. So we should be friends, okay? We can be friends, right? We can hang out at lunch here, talk about things, even share jokes. Yes? I practiced a lot of jokes before going here. Want to hear one? Want to hear one? Somehow her deep emerald eyes, piercing my very soul, are telling me that she's going to make me hear the joke anyway. Consequences be damned. Sure, fire away. Her face lights up, reminding me of a kid pressing her nose on a shop window, looking at the shiny new toy on display. Okay, here goes. Get ready. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, right? Oh! And just like that, her exhilaration vanishes like a popped balloon. She puffs her cheeks out with annoyance, fixes me with the dourest glare she can muster. It's supposed to be intimidating, I think, but the downright affectedness of the gesture elicits less of an abject dread from me and more of an amused chuckle. But I should be the one giving out the punchline, Erik. That's how the joke works. Sorry, but it's a really, really old joke, you know? It's probably one of the first jokes I heard in English, even.
Don't mind Natasha, Eric. She likes to think she is witty. It helps her. It helps with her improvement of English, she says.
But it is funny.
Hey, that's not as bad as her joke last week about giraffes and Rasputin. So maybe we shouldn't be too hard. You shouldn't be so hard on her.
That is not so. That is not true. Sonjeka. It is your fault for not recognizing good joke. You shouldn't. You should not be so hard on me. Soft instead. Because your name is Sofia. Sophia.
On the other hand, we should not encourage this sort of behavior.
Anyway, Erik, what of you? You have a joke of your own?
Quick!
What, me?
Finn, you have to make up a joke. You have to make up a joke, Finn.
Shit, I don't know, 6'7". I go for it, friends.
Oh, come on. Don't be a buzzkill now, darling. Do me proud. Surely you brought along some of that authentic Swiss humor to share with us, huh?
Not exactly. The only things I brought with me here in Vienna are crippling anxieties, existential fears, and Mom's totally uncool netted sweaters.
I have a joke.
Oh, what's your joke?
That's Oster, I guess Swiss, but also Austrian. What is the capital of Germany? It's G! It's G!
Oh!
I got that from a short. I can't claim it.
Except for when you're in Germany where it's D, but Deutschland. Oh!
Deutschland! Oh! Shush!
Just imagining there's some German guy. Oh, god damn it.
Why? There's probably some German guy like, I seen that short too. It's so stupid.
I do like how, when it comes to just accents, like they all just kind of sound the same when we're doing them, because we don't know that many like people from Europe.
Yeah.
Like I sort of like studied Russian like as an accent a little bit, which is why you kind of have that like that yes thing and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway. Even so, I racked my brain to recall any joke I could. First thing that comes up is when I heard Gustav telling Beatrice over breakfast a few years ago. Let's see. Well, what did the cheese say when it saw itself in the mirror? Yes, what? Halloumi! As expected, for the first few seconds the joke is received, with only lukewarm, polite smiles from Fran and Sofia. I mean, Sofia.
Sofia.
Well, just because my life right now feels like a really shitty joke, just because my life right now feels like a really shitty joke didn't really make me any more of a comedian. Thankfully, I'm saved from further humiliation by Natalia spontaneously bursting into laughter. Is there anything that doesn't immediately send this girl blasting off to Cloud 9? At first blush, you'd surely peg her as someone graceful and elegant. And that's what I thought. That's what I thought, for one. Looking at her now, though, she seems less like a regal young lady and more like a kid going uptown for the first time. Sophia, on the other hand, just shakes her head. Being sisters, she's probably had years of experience with this. It's not that funny, I know. No, it's not. You're not a good teller of jokes, Erik. Hey, look who's speaking. But you did your best. I praise that. She smiles the smile of a mother gives her child to encourage him after he had just horribly messed up a test. The only It only serves to make me more disappointed in my admittedly terrible joke cracking abilities.
If it is fine to ask, where are you from, Erik?
Finally, a line of conversation I could get behind. I'm from Switzerland, Baselstadt, to be exact. Pretty nice place, I guess. And where in Russia are you guys from? St. Petersburg. Yes? But I think it should be called St. Petersburg. You know, like an iceberg. Because it's very cold.
How is your opinion of Vienna so far, Erik?
I've yet to see much of the city, but I'm sure my sisters will take me sightseeing around the city soon. From what I have seen so far, it looks really nice. Very lively.
We are thinking it is. We are thinking it an amazing place also. The food is also very good. I am looking forward to try cooking some of the new dishes I saw here.
Oh, you're into cooking?
Just little bit.
There's a glint of pride in her eyes as she says that, so I'll be assuming that her interest and most likely her experience and skill in the field is not exactly limited to just a bit. You should bring some food from your home. I hear sometimes. Sometime. Sonechak. Sonekcha. Sonekta?
Don't know.
It's very good. Okay, this is a Russian word that they're using. Soneka is how it's pronounced. Soneka. Alright, you should bring some food. Some of your food here sometime, Soneka. It's very good. Soneka's food can send people to heaven, Erik. Miss Fran.
Are you saying my cooking is lethal?
The affected offense in Sophia's tone flusters Natalia, who, realizing the implications of her previous statement, hurriedly and panically stutters out an apology. What? Niet, niet. It's not what I meant. It is really delicious. Her embarrassment and subsequent clumsy apology make Sophia and Fran laugh, and even I join in. Even I soon join in. The rest of the dinner goes on pleasantly as we regale each other with stories of our hometowns and our impressions of Vienna and the school, with Natalia interject the occasional lame joke. I begin to lose track of the time, with only the ringing bell to remind me that the lunch break has wound to a close. Didn't they say they were eating at dinner?
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to differentiate dinner and supper?
That's what I'm thinking, maybe.
Yeah.
Ah,
For those of you who don't know, there were a lot of meals when people were like living on farms. So you had a lot of different ones because you were working a lot. But dinner was like the biggest meal you would eat, and then supper was like a late nights, basically.
ah. Ah,
Go for it, Sophia.
there's the bell. We should be going, yes, Natasha? You might miss remedial class.
Oh, see you then, Miss Fran. Erik?
Fran's a boy, silly.
Huh? What are you talking about, Soneka? Miss Fran is Miss Fran.
Fran's a boy.
A girl.
Boy?
But that's not right. Tell Soneka she's wrong, Miss Fran. Franz merely smiles at this little argument, very much entertained. Are you
Well-
not entertained? I think you were thinking that too. I throw them an inquisitive glance. I've been asking myself that question this whole afternoon, but they haven't really shown any evidence to confirm or disprove either case.
I don't know. Depends on the weather. You kids be off now and tell Mr. Zhang I said hi.
So, fun thing about Chinese, that's zhang,
Zhang.
if you want to say it correctly. You don't
Should I
have
go?
to.
Would Fran know how to say it the same way? Probably. I don't know.
I have no idea, but I assume Zhang would have pronounced it. Zhang.
True. I'll go back and do it again. I
No,
like
don't worry
voicing
about it.
Fran. I don't know. Depends on the weather. You kids be off now. And tell Mr. Zhang?
Zhang.
And tell Mr. Zhang I said hi.
Yeah, going from Chinese to written English text is really weird. So XIOU is Zhao,
Yeah.
but yeah, unless you know that, yeah. In Seoul, South Korea, it's spelled Seoul, but because Korean has inflection, I think the E is supposed to sort of get the inflection in the right direction, and that's why they put it there. So it's probably supposed to be like Seoul.
You mean the
I have no idea.
inflection in the right direction?
Oh yeah, that's right. The inflection in the right direction.
What is this? What is that for the
PlayStation.
interaction? Is it a PlayStation?
In this conversation, we only know how to say "shon" words.
Shong. That's right.
And now we must continue with everyone's wrapped in raption. Put like that, it doesn't seem like they'll be telling us anytime soon. The fox-like grin on their face tells me they're savoring every last drop of our utter bewilderment. Well then, see you later, Sophia, Natalia. Do Svidanya. Yeah.
Do Svidanya?
Yeah, as far as I understand, Dos Vidania is kind of like Hawaiian aloha. It can mean goodbye or hello.
Ah.
So Dos Vidania, Erik.
It is a very nice meeting you.
We give them a wave as they go. Fran turns to me with a wide smile.
Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? You've got new friends! A new guy should be out there exploring instead of moping around like a dummy or something, sweetheart. You're going to spend nearly half a year here. Well, actually, you're going to spend nearly a year here. Wasting all that time in the dumps might kill you. Yep, dead as a fly in a cup of morning joe.
You don't have to speak to me like I'm a child or something, and stop calling me sweetheart.
Oh, Roger, honey cakes.
It's even worse.
I even did like a little I even did like a little waddle just to make it even cuter.
But yeah, you're right. I guess they're not bad at all. The answer visibly pleases from.
Uh-huh. That's the news I wanted to hear.
They pat my back and give me a devious smile.
I see you're still a bit jittery, but don't you worry about a thing, Erik Wilhelm. Trust me, I have a feeling we're gonna have a grand time together.
That may or may not be so, but My only hope right now is that I come out of this still alive afterwards.